And we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another weekly live stream where I answer your questions about cell phone plans and offer advice for what the best plan is for you. We got to welcome some people in the chat. Mo is here. Welcome. Great to have you here. Kevin is here. Welcome. Great to see you. B Graphs is here in the chat. Mark is here. Always great to see you, Mark. Yeah, so much news. Bgraphs is you're absolutely right. I think we should just dive into it. So Google Fi. I recently uploaded a video on the interwebs. You may have seen it here on the channel. Oh, we have got some more people tuning in. Well, we'll welcome these people to the chat. We've got Kevin. Welcome, Kevin. Garov, Gary, welcome. Josh is here. Great to see you, Josh. Big Tank, good evening. Sonic, the anonymous hedgehog, welcome. Great to have you here in the chat as well. Jord, welcome. Pat Lombard, what is up, Stetson? Haven't caught a stream in a while. We've got ISP in the chat. Welcome, everybody. If you don't know, ISP Tech, they make sort of home internet fixed wireless plans, some pretty good options for a diverse range of needs. We've got Justin Tech in the chat. Lesfer, welcome. I need a plan with unlimited hotspot. Oh, we will get to that. Gregory is here. JR Trooper. Mike is here. What is up? Kevin, Metro $25 BYOD top deal is good. The joys of the San Joaquin Valley. Welcome. KO77, what do you think about visible wireless? Wow, already diving into the questions. I think we gotta start at the top. Google Fi. What is happening with Google Fi? I'm actively making a video on this as we speak. Wanted it out today. Maybe it'll still happen. But basically, a couple months ago now, they launched the new plans, unlimited standard, unlimited premium, and their new unlimited essentials plan. Why are we talking about them now a couple months late? It's because Google Fi just launched a new deal. You can get 50% off the unlimited standard and essentials plans. So let me throw this up right now. Boom. Here it is. The deal, 50% off, 18 months. This is if you bring your own device. Who is eligible for this deal? Well, it's anyone who creates a new Google Fi account and signs up. And so if you go to plans, you can see, I mean, this is where things get crazy, right? 50% off for 18 months. It's available for unlimited standard, drops the price to just $25. Unreal, insanely good value. Unlimited essentials drops down to just $17.50. Also a great value. But what gets even crazier is this promo is available for 1, 2. Let's actually zoom out a little bit so you can see this. It's available for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 lines. And you get the cheapest price starting at just 4 lines. Drops the price of unlimited standard down to $12.50 per line. Insane. And then unlimited essentials, it goes all the way down to $11.50 per line. Absolutely insane. So really good value. You have to bring your own device. You can stack this with referral codes. And so I think I have my code somewhere. I can grab it and probably throw it in the chat or the comment section after this video. But a really good deal nonetheless. Basically makes Google Fi one of the best value plans on T-Mobile and one of the better value family plans, period. I mean, just such a good deal. Now, if you do sign up for this promotion, you're not going to be able to get the other offers Google Fi has, such as $800 off a new Galaxy S25 Edge or their $800 off Galaxy S25 Ultra deal. But if it's me, I would much rather save money on the service than on the device. I think this will end up saving you quite a lot of money. So that is awesome. Really good promo that I wanted to start out with. And Google Fi signed. So I took advantage of this. I actually signed up for the unlimited standard plan. I mean, I saw it was $25. I was like, well, I'm thinking of reviewing Google Fi. This is probably the cheapest time to get it. So I ported a number in and snagged that promotion. And if you're interested, Google Fi has a referral program and you can sign up and get, let me sign in, get $60. You get $60 and the person you refer gets $60. So if you're interested, this is the code that I got when I signed up. And use it if you want. Don't sign up if you don't want. The other contenders, right? I mean, we got Mint Mobile offering $120 off their unlimited plan. This is another epic value, drops the price to $20 a month for their unlimited plan. Super, super good value. And that's kind of it. We also have US Mobile. Yeah, VGraph, $75 a month for 6 lines of unlimited standard. Yeah, it's crazy good, right? Like, that is so good. There are taxes and fees. If you're interested, I signed up and my taxes and fees were $5.11 on the unlimited standard line. So it would probably be a little bit more after taxes and fees, but hopefully not too much more. Really good value. KO77 saying T-Mobile used to be cheap and now it's expensive. That's so true. That is so true. Now you got Google Fi coming in to save the day. More affordable plans. Unlimited standard is better than unlimited essentials. Cool 30. You're absolutely right. Especially for $1 extra per line. Like, I would definitely jump to the unlimited standard plan. And that is what I signed up for to test out the service. So really, really good deals. There is one more deal that I want to touch on before we dive into it. It's from our friends over at US Mobile. They just launched a pretty good deal where you buy one plan and you get a second year of unlimited for free. So if you go to plans, you can see they have a new offer. Buy one plan, get one free. Basically, you get 2 unlimited annual lines for the price of one. If you buy unlimited annual premium, then you will get 1 line of unlimited annual starter for completely free. And if you buy unlimited annual starter, then you're going to get unlimited flex for free. Personally, if I were doing this deal, I'd probably buy unlimited annual premium to get that unlimited starter for free because I think that's a way better deal. And I actually did the math out in my newsletter. This is so unlimited premium at full price. What is unlimited premium at full price? Well, it's going to be the $32.50 per month, which is $390, I think. Correct. So $390. And you would get unlimited premium, and then you'd get a second line for free on unlimited starter. So that would be $390 for 12 months for 2 lines. That breaks down to $16.25 per month per line, which is insane. 1 line of unlimited premium, 1 line of unlimited starter. You do have to port in your phone number to get this promotion, and both lines need to activate on Darkstar. Seems like US Mobile is really trying to pump up their Darkstar network, and it's way better. I can't remember if we talked about it on the previous stream or not, but US Mobile with iOS 18.5, which is out now to everyone, and now supports RCS messaging, group messaging, picture messaging, and visual voicemail on Darkstar on iPhone. So iPhone users are getting the full experience on the Darkstar network. So if you're interested, let's show that on screen. This promo is available for a while, but it ends on 6/7. So not a while, 5 days. It's amazing. I even was able to mention it before it expired. So if you're interested, definitely consider checking that out. You can find a link to US Mobile, at least my affiliate link, in the video description. All right, let's dive in and answer some questions now. That's why you're here, and that is what I love about this show. See what people are wondering, and boom. Mark just got an email from US Mobile today that if you port a number and sign up for Darkstar, they will give you another line for free. Yeah, that is exactly correct. A pretty good deal. Only available for new customers, though, so not ideal for existing customers. That said, if you are an existing customer, then you've been saving money for a while on US Mobile, so not the end of the world. All right, cool. Let's see what we got cooking in the chat. Let's go Scooter the Champ. Best plan for unlimited for 2 lines. I mean, depends what you need for unlimited. I think we can't ignore what Google Fi is doing because this deal is just outrageously good. If you have 2 lines, you can grab the unlimited standard plan, and it's going to be $40 plus taxes and fees. And that is a really, really good plan. Now, Scooter, you might be wondering, what do you get with Google Fi? With this plan, you're going to get 50 gigs of high-speed data. This is priority data on the T-Mobile network, so the same exact network experience as T-Mobile Experience More and Experience Beyond. You're getting free smartwatch lines included for both of your lines there. You're getting 25 gigs of hotspot data, and this deducts from your high-speed allotment, so you can use up to 25 gigs of your 50 gigs as hotspot data. And you're getting free roaming in Canada and Mexico, all 50 gigs can be used in Canada and Mexico, which is really nice to see. So it's a great value plan, especially at $40 if you bring your own device. And that could be a superb option for 2 lines. If you're looking on a different network, I'm actually not sure. So let's find out. Let's go bestphoneplans.net plans. Say you've got 2 lines. Let's see what my top picks are here. I mean, if you're an ultra light data user, hard to ignore US Mobile's 10 gig plan. This would come out to $28 total and give you 10 gigs of shared data. So if each line used about 5 gigs, crazy good deal. And you're paying, what is that? $14 a line. Like, that's super good. Let's go back, keep going to some of the non-sponsored stuff here. The 10 gig plan we talked about. Mobile X Unlimited. I mean, this could be pretty good if each line needs about 10 gigs of data. Mobile X has their unlimited 10 plan, about $15 per line. And that would give you 10 gigs per line, which is awesome. And I think you said like unlimited. Oof. Then you get to like some of the annual plans. If you're willing to do an annual plan, the US Mobile Unlimited Starter, this is a pretty good plan. $45, taxes and fees included. You can get it as low as $19 a month for your first year. So that would be $38 a month for 2 lines. You're getting 70 gigs of high-speed data before unlimited at 1 megabit per second. AT&T coverage, by the way. Dark Star just means AT&T. 70 gigs high-speed data, unlimited, or excuse me, 20 gigs of hotspot data, 720p video streaming, and then some decent international features as well. So could be a good option. If you do need truly unlimited data, I mean, Mobile X Unlimited, really good option. It's giving you 199 gigs of priority data on Verizon, superb value, and 10 gigs of hotspot. Visible Base, it's truly unlimited as opposed to 199 gigs, but it is deprioritized. I feel this does make a difference on Verizon, so I'd probably go for Mobile X here. If you're looking for T-Mobile coverage, I mean, we talked about Google Fi. That'd probably be my top pick. If you wanted truly unlimited, then Metro by T-Mobile, the bring your own device deal here, will get you truly unlimited high-speed data for $50 a month. And that's for 2 lines, so $25 a line. Unfortunately, no hotspot here. That's a deal breaker for me, may or may not be a deal breaker for you. And then Cricket's got some unlimited plans as well. Unlimited annual is going to be $50, and that's basically truly unlimited on AT&T. But if you're looking at AT&T, I would consider US Mobile. I think they have a better experience. They've got some better plans. And I think, yeah, Verizon, if you don't want to go with Mobile X, I'd probably go with Visible Plus, the Visible Plus annual plan. That would be about $63 a month for 2 lines. So yeah, those are some suggestions, probably what to look into. Really depends on what network has the best coverage in your area and how much high-speed data you actually need, kind of deal. So I hope that is helpful, Scooter. To those of you joining, Daphne, have you compared the Google Fi sale? Yeah, we talked about it as the live stream started. It's 50% off for the unlimited standard and unlimited essentials plans. Crazy good value. It's available for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 lines. It's absurd. It is absolutely absurd. I mean, this is the deal right here. We were talking about 2 lines, so it was $40 for 2 lines, $20 each. And if you have 4 or more lines, the price drops to just, I can't believe it, 4 lines for $50. Like, guys, that is such a good deal. $12.50 per line per month. And you can stack this with someone's referral code. So if you have a friend who uses Google Fi, ask them for their referral code. They'll hook you up and you'll be able to save even more money, which is awesome. And I have a referral code too. I think I posted it in the chat. I'll make sure to post it in a comment after this live stream as well. Dan P, thank you for your comment. Dan says, I have 4 lines on AT&T, 3 on unlimited premium PL at $40.99, and 1 on Elite at $46, free HBO. Don't want T-Mobile. What options do you suggest? So it looks like you're paying about $40 to $46 a line. Let's say 40 times 4. So we're looking at $160 a month, give or take, and you're getting HBO. So that's pretty good. And because you're on AT&T, you're eligible for the best trade-in deal, so $1,000 off every phone. That, Dan, I'll be honest, that might be hard to beat. Let's see what we can do though. Let's go over to the Best Phone Plans website, throw that up on the stream, and go ahead and zoom out a little bit. All right, we got 4 lines. Or I guess you have 4 lines, and you don't want T-Mobile, so that's going to be AT&T, Boost, and Verizon. And do you know how much data each line needs, Dan? Like, I know you're on an unlimited plan. Let's go down. Like, if you don't need truly unlimited data, then oh my god. Like, for example, if each line needed only a couple gigs, I think this is unlikely, but bear with me. If each line only needed a couple gigs, you could grab US Mobile's 10 gig shared data plan. It'd be $44 total for all 4 lines, and you just get 10 gigs of shared data. So each line would probably be able to use, 2.5 gigs, and you'd save a whole lot of money. But I imagine some people might be heavier users. You could opt for the 20 gig shared plan, right? So that would be, what is that, like 5 gigs per line? That's actually pretty reasonable. I use about 6.2 gigs. So I'm basing that off of my personal usage. Otherwise, I mean, bumping up to 30 gigs of shared data. Oh, honestly, then you might consider US Mobile Unlimited Starter, Dark Star. So the regular price of this plan, we're looking at the annual option right now. Regular price is $25 a month, per line per month. So that would be $100. But if you opt for the annual plan, you'll save some money, and it would be $90. This gives each line, so each line would get 70 gigs of high-speed data before unlimited data at 1 megabit per second. It is deprioritized on AT&T. Personally, I don't think that matters too much, but something to keep in mind. Each line gets 20 gigs of hotspot data, which is, I think, plenty. 720p video streaming, and then some decent international features. You're getting roaming in Canada and Mexico, and some international calling and texting as well. And so this could be a really good option for you. You drop your plan price from about, what did I say, like 160-ish to 90 if you opt for the annual, 100 if you opt for the month-to-month option. And actually, if you go with the annual, you'd save even more because you can get them for $19 per line per month for your first year, which is insane. And I think, yeah, so that could be something to consider. If you did need truly unlimited data, we've got the Cricket Unlimited. This is their annual plan. I think they have a family plan somewhere. Yeah, just Cricket Unlimited. This would be also AT&T, bumps you up to truly unlimited high speed, still deprioritized. Hotspot's an add-on, depends if you need hotspot data or not. If you need Verizon coverage, Visible Base, same thing, $100. That would save you about $40 a month, not insignificant. This is that monthly unlimited starter Dark Star we were just talking about. And let's see what else we got cooking. Oh, honestly, Dan, Total 5G Unlimited. This could be the move. And Total has their 50% off promotion. So this could actually be insane. So Total 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited. You might like the 5G Plus plan. Let's go through that. So $120 a month. Honestly, not too much in savings right now, but we'll get to a huge discount in just a second. This plan, what does this plan come with? It comes with unlimited high-speed data, and this is priority data on the Verizon network. Exact same network performance, speed, and quality as Verizon Unlimited Plus and Verizon Unlimited Ultimate. I guess Verizon Unlimited Ultimate technically has the 5G standalone access, so some nuance there, but overall, pretty much the same performance. You get unlimited hotspot data here at 5 megabits per second. Kind of your preference. If you want unlimited at 5 megabits per second, the regular Total 5G plan is just 15 gigs of hotspot per line. Up to 720p video streaming. You can add a tablet line if you want, and then some pretty decent international features as well. So the killer deal that I kind of teased is Total has their 50% off promotion right now. So let's pull that up. And this is 50% off all of their plans, which is crazy. And I think you can stack this with a family plan. Don't quote me on that because I haven't tried it, but they're saying 50% off Metro or Cricket guaranteed. And yeah, basically 50% off their plans if you bring your own device. It sounds like it might be with one line, but you might be able to do it with multiple lines too. So I would definitely check it out. And if you are able to do it with multiple lines, actually, yeah, I don't know if it stacks with a discount, but definitely check it out. Okay, because that could be huge. I mean, that could 50% off. 120 would be 60, which that honestly sounds too good to be true as I say that out loud. But definitely check it out. If anyone in the chat knows, okay, cool. We got Jesus Ernesto saying it is only one line. So I take that back. Still, 120 a month could be a really good value. And whoever we were, sorry, I forget who we were just whose question we were answering because the chat moves fast. The bonus with total 5G plus unlimited right here is you're getting Disney Plus for free. So if you wanted another streaming service, kind of sub out with the HBO, you'd have to add on HBO Extra, which might not even save you money in the end, if we're being honest, right? Like 120 a month, and then you have to pay like $20 extra for HBO Max, or however much HBO Max costs. And you're not really getting device deals on Total Wireless. You have to buy the devices outright. So yeah, I think Dan, right? Sorry, I forget. Or Jim, excuse me. I think it was one of you. The bottom line here is you might end up saving money sticking with AT&T because AT&T has their device deals, right? So we go to AT&T.com. They're usually very good at promoting these. Yeah, boom. Galaxy S25 Edge on us. Free iPhone, $830 off iPhone 16 Plus, $1,000 off iPhone 16 Pro Max. I mean, you just save so much money on the devices with AT&T Direct. It may not be worth it to switch, and it might be worth it to just stick. I will say one tip for you if you're not using this already. AT&T has their discount, AT&T's signature program, it's called. And this discount is available for military veterans, first responders, teachers, nurses and physicians, unions, students. Where's the AARP one? Did they get rid of it? That's crazy. Well, normally there's a section here that says AARP, and you save $10 off unlimited premium. I'm not seeing it though. Let me try and Google it again. Wow. Did they get rid of it? Okay, Sonic the Anonymous Hedgehog says it still exists, just a separate page. Okay, let's... Huh, okay. Nope, still not finding it. Well... Yeah, I'm gonna give up looking for it, but before you can get AARP and save $10 per line per month off of unlimited premium. So yeah, oh wait, they discontinued it. That's crazy. I feel lucky to even have that now. That was such a good deal. Yeah. Basile 08, they removed AARP. Dang. There's a new AT&T 55 Plus plan coming out tomorrow. I found that while I was Googling. A discounted plan for seniors. So check this out. Throw it up on stream. This is for Floridians. This has been available for a while, actually, and they just made it for Florida people because I guess there's a higher demographic of older folks in Florida. But 2 lines for unlimited talk, text, and data for $40 a month a line. That's kind of expensive, I think. I would go with like US Mobile, any of the other prepaid options. You'd save so much money. But there it is. 1 line for 60 or 2 for 80. So not really, I don't know, not really the best deal in my opinion. Super chat, Green, you're so right. I'm on it. What do you think on Green? You ask great questions. What are your thoughts on NRDC 5G technology? Green, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. So I don't even know what to think. What do you guys think about it? I'm curious. I don't even know. Yeah, what is it? Okay, Basile, this is back to the AT&T deal. Basile saying it's opening up to the whole country tomorrow. Interesting. Not just Florida. Is this going to be a new plan? hopefully it's a new plan, because I do not think what they're offering now, one line for 60 or two for 80, I don't think that's competitive, right? Like, most older folks don't really use their phone or need that much data. And you could save so much money, just US Mobile plans, like unlimited starter. You don't want annual, boom, monthly, $25. This is probably what 99.5% of people age 55 plus need. It's 70 gigs of high-speed data, 20 gigs of hotspot, and that's pretty much all you need. So, oh, people are asking about Visible's price lock. That's a great question. I actually kind of missed this. Need to, I guess, make a video. I don't know if I'll make a video on it, but Visible just launched a 5-year price guarantee for Visible Pro Plus. No, that's wrong. It's for Visible Plus Pro. Sorry about that. And it's a really good deal. I'm kind of bummed I guess I didn't grab it, but they're offering, what is it? 1 year, get Visible for $20 a month for 1 year. So the price lock, they're offering a $5 discount across the board on all their plans and offering a price lock guarantee. Visible Base, $20 a month with a 1 year price lock guarantee. Visible Plus, $30 a month. This is actually insane. This is a really good deal. It's cheaper than the annual option. So the monthly option with this deal is so good. $30 a month instead of 35 with a 3-year price lock guarantee. And Visible Plus Pro, $40 a month with a 5-year price lock guarantee. So again, it's a really, really good value. If I'm picking a plan here, I actually do think the mid-tier Visible Plus plan is kind of the best value for your money. Yes, you miss out on the free Apple Watch line that you get with Visible Plus Pro, and you miss out on the 4K video streaming. So 4K video streaming versus 1080p streaming. But you're saving yourself $120 a year, okay? And you can add an Apple Watch line at any time you need it for $10 extra, which would, I guess, be the same as Visible Plus Pro, but this gives you a little bit more flexibility, right? You can try it out. If you like the watch line, you can keep it, or you can discontinue it. Let's see. Yeah, Visible Plus Pro comes with that free watch line. Yeah, absolutely. If you need that. My hot take, I don't think smartwatch lines are worth it. I've tried it. It drains the battery of your watch very quickly. It's not very usable. Like, when are you using your watch without your phone around? So I think this is a really good value. And you get this by using code SAVE5 at checkout. So make sure to grab that. How long is it going on for? It says limited time offer. It ends at the end of June. So you've got a healthy amount of time to really debate getting this deal before it expires. It's a really good deal though. So I would check it out. ISP Tech, awesome. How often have you been going? Awesome. How often you've been going live lately? Keep it up. Thank you so much for the support, ISP Tech. Appreciate it. We'll give them a shout out. I mean, I think they deserve it. So they're basically, yeah, kind of like home internet plans. How would I describe this? They are cellular plans designed for like routers and other devices, and their services. If we go to cellular internet, they're on all the networks, right? Red cellular base plans, you're getting 2 gigs for $30, 10 gigs for $50, that kind of deal. Signature plans, $60 for 20 gigs, $90 for 50 gigs. So some options here, and they actually have some pretty cool ones. So this is $95 for 25 megabits per second, 50 gigs of premium data, 250 gigs of deprioritized data, 300 gigs total. Not too bad. They also have some better plans, I think, on the Blue Network or AT&T. It's going to be 25 megabits per second for $95 a month, 50 gigs of premium, 250 gigs managed. So that's the same plan. I think they have even higher. Here we go. Unlimited Prime, $150. So this is getting more expensive, but it is 250 gigs of premium data and then unlimited data that's not throttled after that. So could be a good option if you're looking for some cellular home internet plans. So consider checking them out. Thank you for the support, ISP Tech. Appreciate that. All right, a dog and his lawyer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you and your dog are enjoying the stream. A dog and his lawyer says, just switched my 92-year-old mom to T-Mobile from T-Mobile to US Mobile. When I get my brothers done, they will be saving $57 a month, and I get a referral fee. Thanks. You are so welcome. I'm so happy to hear that. That's huge savings. That's over. No, it's not over. It's almost 57 times 12, $684 per year. That's really good. That's like a free phone or dinner out or vacation. Who knows? That is awesome. Dog and his lawyer. So happy to hear that. I'm glad your mom is saving money, and hopefully your brother will be saving some money too. Bill Castle 7. T-Mobile is sending Mint Mobile customers promotional emails to switch. What is your opinion? Bill Castle, I think there's only one word to describe this. Diabolical. This is absolutely evil. I mean, Mint is known for affordability and helping people save money. And T-Mobile is just crazy expensive. I actually got this email myself, and they said, like, we want to quote unquote save you money. And then if you look at the plan, it was double the cost. They were advertising the Essentials plan, and it's a $60 plan as opposed to the $30 Mint Mobile plan. Yeah, no, it's evil. I think they're using Mint Mobile's well-established brand and reputation that Ryan Reynolds helped build, that credibility, and they're just like tanking it by offering customers a way to save money and go with T-Mobile, but they're doubling their bill. Like, it's so not worth it. And maybe they'll loop in device promotions there and try and get them that way, but the Essentials plan isn't even eligible for good device promos. So it's pretty awful. Let me see if I can pull this up, because I know I tweeted it out when I got, yeah, here it is. Just absolutely diabolical. Let's see if this works. Yeah. So this is the tweet right here. And this is what the email said. So it's not just you, it's us wanting to save you more money. They say they want to save you more money. And they say you may find a better value with T-Mobile's Essentials plan. With T-Mobile Essentials. But like, that plan is double the cost. You're not saving money. So I'm personally a little upset with this. I think it's ridiculous. They're just using that like Mint brand to upsell people to T-Mobile. I mean, I guess it like assigned your savings wingman. Like, are you kidding me? Who sent this email? Like, how was this approved? Everyone who wrote this email and was involved in this knows it's more expensive. All right. Yeah, not happy about that. But they're trying to upsell people. I guess it's what T-Mobile does. They're trying to make money. Can you be mad at them for trying to make money? Maybe. Not in this way. Make money in a different way. Offer good products and services. Get people to sign up. That's my take. Fuka the Monk says, is the Google Fi promo worth it? Yeah, 100%. I mean, I was working on a video earlier today, and it's an awesome value is the bottom line. I mean, on the T-Mobile network, you're not really going to find a better price for performance effectively. And it's priority data. So the same network experience as T-Mobile. Goosey Goose, Metro and Mint customers have been receiving text messages as well to switch over to the T-Mobile Essentials plan. Yeah, that is. T-Mobile is just trying to upsell and upsell and upsell and just make so much more money. Yeah, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Not by bots, saying not that good that Ryan sold out in the first place. Kind of kicking the nuts, if you ask me. This is exactly what T-Mobile wanted to do with Mint. Yeah, it is. They wanted to buy it. They upsell. I mean, the truth is a lot of people do go from Metro and Mint to T-Mobile directly. I don't know how come. They're on the better plan. They're saving money. They're getting the better experience, in my opinion. And I guess they decide to upgrade because they think it's like more premium, or they want the device deals. Maybe it's like a status symbol for some people, like being able to finance the latest phone or get the latest deal or whatever. But yeah, I'm actually not disappointed that Ryan sold. I mean, that was 100%, like, from a business perspective, such a good play. He went in, he elevated the brand, got so many new customers, and then just like cashed out. And that's a good business move. Like, I can't be upset with that. Hopefully he made a lot of money. Hopefully everyone at Mint made a lot of money. That was definitely a good business play. But maybe I like burning money for no reason, especially in this economy. Yeah, that's some people are into that. That could be, just like throw money down the drain at T-Mobile. Yeah, I do. I'm kind of with not by bots. I think people just don't want to pay for a phone in full. Phones are expensive, especially, and like if you're on a budget plan, I mean, what hurts me is like if you're on a budget plan, you're saving so much money. You're saving enough money to buy a new phone, basically, every couple of years with the money you save. So you just got to save it and put it in an account where you can see it and see it grow. And then boom, when it ticks over the $1,000, you can buy the new iPhone. So I don't know. I hope people save money and they stick with Mint, but it is. Parth Patel, do you recommend any budget plans on AT&T? Parth, yeah, great question. I mean, the best plans on AT&T right now are going to be the US Mobile plans. So we'll just add those up to the stream. So US Mobile, they offer service on AT&T. They call it Darkstar is the network. They have a promo right now, buy one plan, get one free. If you're a single line, obviously it doesn't apply to you, but they do have some single line discounts. So monthly, there is a discount where you can get unlimited premium instead of $44 a month. It's $35 a month, and that's with code FULLSPEED. Really great plan. I'll show you the details in just a moment. Unlimited starter, another awesome plan. And if you want to do annual, I mean, you're getting unlimited premium for $29 a month, which is honestly unreasonably good. Like this, I don't think I've ever seen US Mobile offer something this discounted before. So such a good deal. Unlimited starter you could grab for $19 a month as well. And if you're using 70 gigs or less per month, then unlimited starter is easily the move. So what do you get with these plans? I think US Mobile does a pretty poor job outlining the features, just because literally like everything here or every other line has an asterisk, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like so many asterisks. This one has 2 asterisks. And the features are different between networks. And, to their credit, they do offer pretty good transparency with this table to compare everything. But my hot take, you shouldn't need a table to compare. Well, I make a website that makes tables to compare plans. So I'm not sure where I'm going with that, but it's just a lot. So what do you actually get? I break it down on the Best Phone Plans website, and I just made a new card for each plan, basically. So let's get out of there. Let's say one line, and you're going to need AT&T coverage, and the carrier is going to be US Mobile. And here they are. Oops, US Cellular, US Mobile, boom. So the unlimited starter plan, what do you get with that? Really good value. This is their monthly, $25 a month, 70 gigs high speed, and then unlimited data at 1 megabit per second. It is deprioritized. Maybe this matters in your location. I don't think it matters that much on the AT&T network. That's my personal opinion. Would love to test that and get some numbers behind it. Maybe I'm wrong. 20 gigs of hotspot, plenty for most people, 720p streaming, and some add-ons available for international data if you need it. If you wanted to upgrade your experience, this is where you could upgrade to that unlimited premium Darkstar plan. That is kind of a mouthful, but it is a really good plan. So $44 a month, taxes and fees included, or $35 with that overdrive promo that's going on right now, or as low as $29 with the annual option. You're getting unlimited high-speed data, and this is actually unlimited priority data right now. So the exact same network experience as AT&T unlimited. What's the mid-tier plan? Is it unlimited? No, it's not unlimited plus. I'm forgetting the name. Wow. And AT&T unlimited premium. Starter extra, that's what it is. AT&T unlimited extra EL. So anyway, same network experience as AT&T directly, 200 gigabytes of hotspot data. The way it works is you get 100 gigs at full speed, 100 gigs at 8 megabits per second, and then 600 kilobits per second thereafter. 4K video streaming, awesome to have that. You can add a tablet if you need it, and then some really good international features as well. So I would probably look at US Mobile over any other carrier on the AT&T network. I think they just have the best deals right now. You could consider like Cricket or I guess AT&T prepaid and Cricket are probably the only other options I would look at. So AT&T prepaid and then Cricket wireless. And what's great about US Mobile is like, if you don't need that much data, you can grab their $15 5 gig plan, and that's awesome as well. All right, let's take a look. Cricket, they have an unlimited annual plan. So if you somehow use over 70 gigs of data per month, then you could bump up to Cricket, but no hotspot on Cricket. So I think that is kind of a bummer. Oops, I just missed it both times there. No hotspot on Cricket. and it's an annual plan. And if you're going to get an annual plan, like, might as well go US Mobile Unlimited Dark Star and grab it for $19 a month. That's my take. AT&T prepaid, they have their $25 16 gig plan. Like, Parth, this is what I'm talking about. You can get AT&T prepaid for $25 for 16 gigs, or plus tax, by the way, plus tax, or for the same price, you can get US Mobile Unlimited Starter and get 70 gigs of high-speed data, right? So US Mobile is just such a good value. AT&T prepaid, $30 5 gig plan. Like, what are these plans even doing for a couple bucks extra? Actually, for less money. If you opt for US Mobile's unlimited premium, well, this is the Dark Star plan. Oh yeah, that is AT&T. Sorry, I was thinking Warp. Yeah, if you opt for US Mobile Unlimited Premium, you can grab it for $29 a month with the annual option, and that gives you truly unlimited. I mean, it's just like such a good deal. So that is the answer to your question. US Mobile. Affiliate link in the video description. Check them out if you're interested. Wow, Brandon. Thank you so much for the question. Let's dive in here. Hey, Stetson, I got 9 lines on Go5G Plus. Great plan. And it narrows down to $25 a line when I split the cost between all of them, although some are technically free. But hey, $25 a line, I'm good with that. Yeah, Brandon, that is a superb value, especially because Unlimited Plus, especially because Go5G Plus is eligible for good device trading deals on T-Mobile, typically around the $800 off mark. So you're getting a crazy good deal. I would 100% stick with your plan. Goosey Goose is saying, I haven't financed a phone in 10 years. I can imagine how much money I've saved. You've saved so much. If you're on an affordable plan and you're saving money, I mean, if you save, let's say you're saving $25 a month times 12 months times 10 years, about $3,000, Goosey Goose. You have saved yourself $3,000 just by going with a prepaid carrier. Yeah. Greg, when is your Google Fi video going to drop? That is a great question. I can show you the edit. It's I filmed it today. I need to edit it, and I'm not editing because I'm doing a live stream. So either tonight, if I'm feeling ambitious, or tomorrow. I'm going to say tomorrow. And I already have, like, if you go to YouTube, I already have a video out that explains Google Fi's new plans and if they're worth it. I just didn't talk about the promotion. And, someone was like, well, why didn't you talk about the promotion? It's because when I filmed the video, the promotion wasn't there. And it's because I did 5 takes for that video, and I just did not have it in me to like film another segment for a promo that's realistically only 5 days, right? Like, it expires in 5 days. So that's what it is. No one, man. This is back to US Mobile. So yeah, when you go to US Mobile's site and you go to compare plans, right? So 3 plans, a lot of things are crossed out. There's a lot of asterisks, kind of confusing. You've got your monthly and your annual. This is actually reasonably clear, right? Monthly, annual, reasonably clear. And then you go to varies by network. And so you get this massive table to compare everything. And then no one man is right. It's actually 3 tables. Dark Star, then you go to Warp, and then you can compare everything on Warp. And then you have Lightspeed. And good luck trying to compare Lightspeed versus Warp versus Dark Star, right? Like, that's crazy. I mean, you actually can do that on the Best Phone Plans website, right? We just go to carrier, actually coverage. We'll add in T-Mobile and Verizon, and then US Mobile should all be grouped together. You can actually see, so here's Dark Star, here's Lightspeed, and here's Warp. And you can just add compare, compare plans now. I need to make this open in a new tab. And boom, wow, that was actually fast. Good job, website. Now you can compare everything side by side with, you guessed it, another table that's very detailed. So if you're interested in comparing the full details of Dark Star versus Lightspeed versus Warp, Best Phone Plans, we got it. We got you covered. Boom. Cool 30. This is an interesting question. Stetson, do you actually need priority data anymore in 2025, or is deprioritized data just fine in 2025? And does it matter? Cool 30, fantastic question. I appreciate you for asking this. I think we as consumers, and honestly me, I'm a big problem here. I think I've been overemphasizing priority data. Like, it is a nice to have. I don't think you need it. I don't think you need it at all on T-Mobile. For my testing, at least in my area, T-Mobile, they just have so much speed and capacity, it does not matter. I'll get fast speeds on Mint. I'll get fast speeds on Cricket. Excuse me, on Metro. I'll get fast speeds on T-Mobile postpaid directly. It does not matter what priority you have on T-Mobile. The speeds are just fast. Or the flip side, I went to a concert. I went to an ODESZA concert. The network was so slammed, nothing worked. Okay, the Go 5G Plus plan I was on didn't work, and I think Mint. I don't even think I had Mint, but Go 5G Plus wouldn't have worked, and so none of the other things would have worked either. And you can see if you go to the coverage map. Let me get this all situated here. Just how fast the speeds are, which is crazy. So this is just a crowdsourced map of cellular coverage. Let's just go to T-Mobile. Where is that? T-Mobile, boom. And we'll go to the carrier view because I really like that. We're looking at best download speeds. If we zoom in to the old Longmont, Colorado, and we make the squares a little bit smaller because we like to have a little bit more detail here. And we'll also make sure we have show map values on. Perfect. If you zoom in here, I mean, it's just crazy fast. 300. I don't even know if you can see that. Maybe I'll just like punch in a little bit. Yeah, 300, 400, almost 400, 500, 538. I've been getting some really fast ones recently, over 1,000 megabits per second down. Like, oh, look, 1,600 megabits per second. That's crazy. So fast. And it's all across Longmont. Okay, it's like this area, not as fast, but still like 300 down. Like, that's a slow area, getting 63 to 100 down. So priority data does not matter on T-Mobile. That's my hot take. Hopefully I can test it out and kind of provide some more data around that. I do think it matters on one network, and it's Verizon LTE. For some reason, I think Verizon LTE is still congested, doesn't quite have enough bandwidth to handle all of the connections all the time. And so I have noticed some speed differences on Verizon LTE specifically. Verizon 5G ultra wideband, if you're in a 5G UW area, I mean, you're just getting ripping speeds, kind of like on T-Mobile. I mean, if we take a look and we just go to the Verizon network, similar story, very fast speeds here in Longmont. I mean, over 1,000, 800, 750, 600. They're just like ripping fast, over 400 over here. Some areas are a little slow, like this is a little slow. But if you're in a 5G UW area, it's just not going to matter. This area is actually horrible. It might matter if you live here. Outside of that, if you get 5G UW, I don't think it matters on 5G. And AT&T, I'll be honest, I'm honestly unsure. AT&T is just so bad in Longmont that it doesn't make a difference. If I have priority, if I'm deprioritized, it's just slow and unusable all the time. So I rip hard on AT&T, and I think they deserve it here in Longmont. So that's the take. Not by bots. After 5 p.m., it's good, LOL. Kev GF, is Verizon the best carrier still? Kev, that's a great question. I think it really depends on your area. And one of the best ways to tell is just to consider checking out the coveragemap.com website. We actually made a pretty cool coverage search tool. So check this out. If you go to the site, we actually updated the homepage. Shout out to Trevor for having an awesome idea to make the homepage way more usable. You can just go and enter your zip code or your state, your city, your county. So I'm in Longmont, Colorado. That's actually Boulder County. I like doing the county level. It's a little bit bigger. So Boulder County, and we just give you a report instantly right here of what the performance is like in your area. So Kev, if you give me another chat, Northeastern USA, like New England area, give me a county or a state we could even do. But for the meantime, here's Boulder, Colorado. Boulder County, Colorado. Verizon's at 65% coverage. T-Mobile, 53.5% coverage. AT&T, most coverage. But take a look at these speeds, right? This is what I was just showing you on that speed test map. T-Mobile, ripping fast. This is median download speed, 89.5 megabits per second. That's really good. Verizon, median download speed at 62.9 megabits per second. Again, really good. AT&T, 34.2 megabits per second. Honestly, doesn't sound bad, but trust me, it's really bad. And then we have our calculated reliability score, 5.6, 6.1, 1.3. Between these, I'd say T-Mobile is probably best in Longmont, Verizon a close second. All right, we have some counties here. So let's take a look at what's actually relevant. Coverage search. And we need to do Litchfield County, Connecticut. All right, Litchfield County. Boom. So in Litchfield, Connecticut, what are we looking at here? Looks like coverage-wise, AT&T is going to have the most coverage, 95.4%. Download speed-wise, seems like a similar story. T-Mobile, 93.5 megabits per second. In close second is Verizon, though, at 73 megabits per second. That's actually quite good. Reliability scores, we're giving Verizon 9.4 out of 10, T-Mobile 8.2, and AT&T 7. So I'm no expert here, but it does seem like I'd say Verizon is probably the best overall, just because you're getting a little bit more coverage and you're still getting excellent median download speeds and a strong reliability score. Number 2 is probably T-Mobile, right? I think just the improved speeds and reliability likely indicate good performance. I might be biased against AT&T just because of how poor they are here in Longmont. They do have the most coverage, but I think you want to be able to use your phone, right? So I would consider leaning towards Verizon or T-Mobile for those faster speeds. And of course, we can go to the actual map, right? And let's just say Litchfield, Connecticut. I'm assuming this will take us to approximately the correct location. Well, it seems Litchfield, we could use some more data here. So if you want to download the Coverage Map app and contribute some more data points, that would be super helpful. I'm also assuming this is the correct spot, so forgive me if it isn't. Let's just go to all networks and just do best carrier. And they are showing AT&T in some spots, Verizon in some spots, but it's so sparse in this region that I think you go either way. So maybe consider Verizon, and that's what I would suggest. Hopefully that's helpful. Brent, we got some more. We also got a super chat, not by bots. Your site and coverage map and comparisons is epic. Thank you, not by bots. Really appreciate that. And honestly, yeah, shout out to Trevor. I mean, he works so hard on literally everything behind the scenes, just thinking about you guys, thinking about how to make the map even better, how to give you all of this incredible data at your fingertips, how to design and implement these kinds of cards. So, shout out to Trevor. Just think of you guys trying to make the best experience for you possible so you can really compare coverage. Kev says, I installed the app. I'll add some data for you. Yeah, thank you so much. If you guys are curious, it's I put it in this banner at the top. I sometimes forget this banner even exists, but it's a free app. It's called Coverage Map. It's on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. And excited to share, we are working on an all-new update for Android, and it's going to be really nice. So we added some new icons on the top there. Oh, I don't think the camera's going to focus because Logitech webcams don't know how to do that, but it's going to be really nice. We're launching the beta very soon is what I'll say. I don't want to put a firm date on that, but yeah, we're launching a new beta for Android very soon, and hopefully we'll have the update out. We're aiming for next month, but TBD on that. Not by bots. I contribute in Utah. Awesome. Not by bots. Thank you so much. Great to have it. Oh, we have some more locations. Yeah, let's see what coverage is best in your area. So we got New York County. No, someone else was in here. Cool 30. Cool 30. Let's figure out what's best in your area. We've got, where'd it go? Let me find it. 2817.3. If you're wondering why I said it like that as opposed to any normal way of saying a zip code, it's because it's easier for your brain to remember 3 numbers, 2817.3, versus 5 numbers, 28173. Anyway, wow. So superb coverage on all 3 networks here. Dang, these actually look very similar. So AT&T, 100% coverage, 35.7 megabits per second speed, 10 out of 10 reliability. T-Mobile, also 100% coverage. Similar download speeds, honestly. 33 megabits per second, 9.4 to 10 reliability. Verizon, same thing, 100% coverage, 34.1 megabits per second, slightly lower on the reliability score. One thing I want to check, we do a full breakdown here of good, great, poor, and no coverage. So let's just take a look at that. AT&T, I mean, based on these, AT&T and Verizon are very close on great reception. Verizon actually has more good reception. So I'd probably lean towards Verizon in this scenario. They have a worse reliability score, though. Yeah, I'd still probably try it. You might not be able to go wrong, Cool 30. It might just be everyone. So that could be worth checking out. What else we got? Oh my God, these are coming in. All right, check coverage. You guys can do this for yourself too. I'll throw the link in the chat. But it is fun to check them out. Let's see. New York County. Someone said New York County. New York, New York. Oh, I just clicked on Erie County. Back, covered search. New York County. There it is. Boom. New York, New York. Wow. This is actually crazy. Look at this. Holy smokes. The T-Mobile median speeds, 212.9 megabits per second. That is insane. So T-Mobile, 100% coverage. Verizon, 95.1. AT&T, 95.1. Wow. Median speeds, T-Mobile, 212.9. Insane. Verizon, 121.3. Also insane. AT&T, 95.6. Tracks. I'm kidding. I'm teasing AT&T. Reliability scores, we're giving T-Mobile the highest reliability score here. Yeah. I think if you're in New York County, I would consider testing out T-Mobile and seeing what performance is like, because it seems like it is absolutely cooking in that area, especially with those speeds. Let's do the breakdown here. This says it's all great coverage. So I would check it out. I would definitely check it out. Let's do a couple more of these. What else we got cooking? V-graphs, typical T goat and typical mid T and T, if I do say so myself. Facts. Well, I've heard AT&T is actually good in some regions. Let's try Omaha, Nebraska. Christian, we got you. 68.10.4. That was pretty cool. Douglas County, Nebraska. We're seeing 100% coverage on all three networks. Holy smokes. I would not have expected 68.10.4, Douglas County, Omaha, to have these kinds of speeds on all three networks. Christian, I mean, you're basically in cell paradise over there. You can choose whatever you want. It doesn't seem to matter. 100% coverage across the board. Download speeds, 209.1, 192.5, 173.5. Insane. These are median speeds, by the way. Like, so good. And 10 out of 10 reliability. I'd probably say, yeah, give T-Mobile a try. If it works, great. If it doesn't, try Verizon. If it works, great. If it doesn't, try AT&T. You probably can't go wrong with any of them. If we're doing best price to performance, US Mobile Darkstar on AT&T would probably be the best value and still give you excellent performance. And if we go, actually, I think if we go down, yeah, they're all saying excellent, or excuse me, great. Great on T-Mobile, great on Verizon. AT&T, mostly great, a little bit of good. So, dang. That's crazy. I want to see, let's do Douglas County, bigger area. Still 100 across the board. This time, look at that. AT&T drops in performance. So I would probably consider T-Mobile or Verizon. I think that would be something to check out. Christian, thanks for the chat. Hopefully that is helpful. Oh, we got another one. 75,089. Tyrone, thank you for the chat. Let's see. 75,089. This is going to be Dallas County, Rowlett, Texas. 100% covered. Holy smokes. Tyrone, you are in the lead for fastest median download speeds in a zip code right now. T-Mobile, 100% coverage, 338.8 megabit per second median speeds. Insane. 10 out of 10 reliability. That is insane. Verizon, also 100% coverage, 140.5 megabits per second on the download. Excellent reliability here as well. AT&T, 100% coverage, 94.9 megabits per second, and 8.2 reliability. I mean, Tyrone, if I'm in your shoes, I'm probably looking at T-Mobile or I'm looking at Verizon. And then AT&T is it's probably not that bad, honestly, but I mean, T-Mobile just seems so much better. So much better. East Coast, 1914.0. I like that zip code. Let me also turn off my night shift. So 1914.0. Philadelphia. What we got? 100% coverage on Verizon. Oh my God. Guys, I think we have just discovered where AT&T actually has good speeds. Check that out. 243.9 megabits per second. That is unspeakably fast. On AT&T, is this right? Trevor, are you watching this right now? Did we compute this correctly? Like, is this, like, there's no way, right? Like, can AT&T be that fast? Anyway, 100% coverage across the board. AT&T, number one spot for speed, 243.9. T-Mobile, 200.6. Verizon, 58.3. And 10 out of 10 reliability. I'll be honest, Norman, AT&T might be your friend here. Might be the way to go. T-Mobile could be number two, especially with those speeds and coverage. And then, Verizon could be good. T-Mobile reliability score, a little bit on the lower end, but probably not too big of a deal. I'm actually curious now. So let's go 19.14.0. Let's go to the map. Here we go. 19 Philadelphia. Is this true? In Philly. Okay. Wow. Oh my God, guys, AT&T is actually fast here. So what I like to do to get a bigger picture is if we use bigger squares, that'll kind of tell us what's happening. It looks like T-Mobile is still very strong in this area. AT&T strong in that area. And if we just take a look at, let's just do AT&T. If we zoom in, we can actually do the regular carrier view. Wow. Yeah. 500 down. I'm shocked. Ladies and gentlemen, I am shocked. I did not realize AT&T had it in it to make a fast network, but they have done it in Philadelphia. That is amazing. That is amazing. Well, Philadelphia, what is this? This is extra dark. You can click on these, by the way. I don't know why I'm like zooming in. 1,640? Oh my gosh. Got 2,798 megabits per second. Guys, my socks are off. That is flipping fast. I guess I should just move to Philadelphia. I mean, there's no getting around it. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. Whoa, cool 30, zip code 33603. I'm so interested. Coverage search. 33603. Did I remember that correctly? What is it? Do you guys have any guesses before I reveal? Is it over 200? Over 200 megabits per second? 289 megabits per second. Wow. Where are we? We're in Tampa, Florida. Wow. Maybe Florida's not a bad place to live. AT&T, 100% coverage across the board. AT&T, honestly, AT&T is probably number one here. Fastest median download speeds, 100% coverage, 10 out of 10 reliability. Check them out. They also are advertising on our site. $1,000 off iPhone 16 Pro Max. Shout out to AT&T. Of course, you'd probably save money with US Mobile, but that's for us to know and for other people to find out. What else we got? 43338. Subject 4. Dog lover. Love it. Also love dogs. All right. 43338. Where are we going? Morrow County, Ohio. All right. Wow. Guys, 391.3 megabits per second. Is that a new record? That is insanely fast. So T-Mobile, 100% coverage, 391.3 megabits per second for the download speed, 10 out of 10 reliability. That is incredible. Then we've got AT&T, 67.8. They're actually the slowest. Verizon, 86.8, and all great reliability. So yeah, consider checking out T-Mobile, subject for dog lover, or any carrier that uses T-Mobile for coverage, like Mint Mobile. I think Mint is probably the best deal, right? Especially at their year of unlimited for $20 a month. That promo, like that's so good. All right, we have so many zip codes coming in right now. Big Tank, 48. I'll try and go through as many as possible, as fast as possible. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Boom. 37,130. 37,130. We are in Tennessee. Murfreesboro? Am I saying that? Just doesn't sound right. Did not roll off the old tongue. Wow. Shocked to say it. AT&T has fast speeds here. 218.3 megabits per second. 147.7 on T-Mobile. 47.2 on Verizon. Yeah, I think you want to check out AT&T. Looks like it's probably the best in that area. Wilfredo, 34473. 34473. Back to Florida. And here, wow. AT&T slowest. Can't say I'm surprised. Totally tracks. T-Mobile the fastest, 99.7% coverage, 192.4 megabits per second median download speed. And then Verizon, I'd say probably Verizon overall, best balance of coverage, speed, and our reliability score. But I mean, either Verizon or T-Mobile, you're probably getting a great service down in Florida. So consider checking those out. What else we got? 65201. I'm going to know all my zip codes by the end of this. We're going to Missouri, everybody. All right, 65201. What is the reveal? Oof, Missouri has not been upgraded. Has not been upgraded. T-Mobile, unknown percent coverage. What does that mean? I guess we don't know, guys. T-Mobile's a mystery. You sign up for them, it's a mystery box. You might have coverage, you might not. It's coin flip. No, I'll take a look and see what might be happening there. Verizon, 97.9%, 97.6%. T-Mobile's got the fastest speed, so it could be worth checking them out and taking a gamble on that unknown coverage, or it could be worth going with Verizon, because it seems like they're probably the best overall. Let's actually chunk up. Let's say, I guess, Columbia, Missouri. Oh, wow. Then you're getting US Cellular with an unknown percent coverage. And then T-Mobile with 99.8. So they probably do have good coverage, and they have pretty fast speed. So probably T-Mobile. Boone County, AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'd consider T-Mobile for the speeds, but you probably can't go wrong. It seems pretty similar for all of them. All right, what was the original zip code? 65201. Let's go to the map. I'm kind of curious now. So we also have, this is the crowdsourced speed test map. This is awesome if you want to see data speeds. And I love seeing data speeds because I'm a nerd and I think it's super cool. We also have our signal strength map. And if we just go to, what was it? Problem child, T-Mobile. And we say, it wasn't. It was 65201, excuse me. 65201, Columbia, Missouri. Let's see what's cooking in Columbia. Yeah, it's definitely covered. So it looks like that's an error on our end. So apologies for that. But yeah, T-Mobile definitely has coverage. I mean, you can see the towers. Looks like they got a tower here, probably a tower here, something here. This is probably a tower. This is probably a tower. This is definitely a tower. This is the tower. This is, I don't know what this is. This is just like not well calculated. Is my guess. Tower here. Yeah, they're definitely covered. I mean, if we go into, this is 5G also. Let's do all. Yeah, it looks like it's blanketed. If we do Verizon, same thing, blanketed. And I'm sure AT&T is also just like blanketed. Yeah, it's everywhere. So yeah, this is the signal strength map. And these are all, I'll throw a legend out here. The chat's kind of in the way, so let's just hide that for a second. DBM values, so you can just see like kind of what reception looks like. But yeah, overall it looks pretty good on all networks. I would consider T-Mobile just because of the faster data speeds, but you probably can't go wrong with any of them. So bra moment, I hope that is helpful. Zip code 32821. Let's find out. Check coverage. 32821. This is really fun. Orange County, Florida. Classic. I will say it was Trevor's idea to make these cards vertical, and I am loving the design. Wow, VGraphs. This is tough. They're all about the same. I mean, maybe T-Mobile. Pretty good reliability, right? 8.5 versus 7.2, 8.6. T-Mobile does have the fastest median speeds, 96 megabits per second. Nothing to write home about, but nothing to sneeze at. Verizon 68.6, AT&T 53.6, classic. And it looks like 100% coverage across the board. So if I were in your shoes, I'm in zip code 32821. I'd probably hop on T-Mobile or Verizon, depending on what plan I wanted. But that's my take. Let's see. Wow, there's so many. Let's jump all the way to the recents. Alberto, 78227. I know I just skipped a bunch of people. 78227. San Antonio, we're back to Texas, baby. Any guesses? I think Texas has fast speeds. I think you're going to be fast. Holy smokes. Texas delivers. T-Mobile, 338.5. Verizon, 136.3. AT&T, 165.5. Honestly, picking between these, I'd probably start T-Mobile, see what it's like. If T-Mobile ain't it, then probably give AT&T a try. So, classic, LOL. Yeah. All right, Gregory Records. God, these are coming in so fast. You can check these too. Like the website is public. All right, 207. Where are we going? Kansas. All right, Kansas City. Wow, guys, classic. Look at this, AT&T, 39.8 megabits per second. Not surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. 100% coverage across the board. Verizon 221.8, T-Mobile 147. I mean, yeah, Gregory, I think you want to check out plans on the Verizon network. That can be US Mobile. That can be Visible and Visible Plus, especially with their promotions going on right now. I mean, you could be cooking. Truly unlimited priority data, $30 a month. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. Except for maybe Total's 50% off deal. You could be cooking on Total too, right? Like that's a pretty good deal as well. So, yeah, that is crazy. Oh my God. So many. One Bridge 11. Will T-Mobile ever go back? Yeah, we're gonna take a break from looking up coverage. I will say though, one more thing. This is a shameless plug to make money. Okay, we offer this service, Coverage Map Pro. I'll show you the map for free on the stream, but it's $5 a month or $4.17. Basically, you get 2 months free if you do the annual option, but $5 a month. You're like, well, what do I get for Coverage Map Pro? Great question. You get access to this third map, Coverage Report Map. And this is probably one of the most powerful maps of cellular coverage that we've ever made. And the way it works is it working? Question mark. Probably not a great demo if it's not working. Let's refresh. Am I signed in? Let's find out. Looks like I'm signed in. All right. Kind of awkward. Was trying to demo a really cool product and it doesn't seem to be loading right now. So I'm not 100% sure what to say to that. I'm sure there's something in the back end that's getting processed, so I'll circle back to that. But it's normally a really cool map that's really interactive and epic. Dang. All right, let's switch out of it. Switch back to it. Give it the old refresh. Is it because I'm zoomed in? Let's zoom out. Nah, it's just empty. All right, we're going to look into that. This has been added abruptly to our to-do list. Specifically, I guess, Trevor's to-do list. Sorry about that, Trevor. But it's normally a cool map. And I guess, anyway, the regular check coverage is free and you can check that out. So link in the chat. All right, back to questions. Oh my gosh, so many zip codes. I will know the zip codes by the end of it. One Bridge 11. Will T-Mobile ever go back to accepting credit cards? The truth is T-Mobile never stopped accepting credit cards. You can pay with a credit card on any carrier. The difference is T-Mobile does not give the, what do you call it? The auto pay discount, the billing discount. So you have to pay extra if you pay with a credit card. You get the cash back, but there's no way that's going to equal out to the discount that T-Mobile offers. So Eric's, how good is Google Fi? Google Fi uses T-Mobile for coverage. So it's however good T-Mobile is in your area. And if you're wondering, well, how do I find out? Boom, there's this pretty cool tool right here where you can find out what's working. Not my bots is saying it's working fine for me. So is it my account? Like, what is going on right now? Crazy. I'm sure it works on my iPhone too. In the app. In the old application maps, coverage report. Oh my God. Maybe it's my account, you guys. It's my app. The app is empty as well. So Eric says, I have the app. Don't worry. Appreciate it. How often do you do speed checks while you're out and about? Jesus Ernesto, too often. I am addicted. There's no getting around it. I think it's a problem. I haven't told anyone about it. I just run tests constantly. I actually got a setup in the car so I can have 3 different phones, 4 phones actually, side by side, all running tests. And so, I mean, if you're running a test every 30 seconds, that means I'm running 4 tests every 30 seconds, which is 8 tests a minute. And you go for a 60-minute drive. I mean, that's 480 tests right there. So a lot, too many. It's a problem for real. Subject 4, Dog Lover. What is the best bang for buck plan with T-Mobile coverage if you're paying monthly? Oh, this actually ties in nicely to the top of the stream. You want to know what it is? It's Google Fi. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it really is. It's a Google Fi Unlimited Standard. This is what you want. I don't know if I can show you my bill on this, but $25 a month. My bill is $27 and I think it's $27.55 after taxes and fees. So really good value. And again, 50 gigs of high-speed priority data and 25 gigs of hotspot. This is going to be plenty for most people. and it's an awesome value at 25 bucks a month. Subject for dog lover, if you did want a month-to-month plan that was truly unlimited, what we're going to do here is just reset the filter. We're going to do one line, T-Mobile coverage, unlimited data, and it's going to be this Metro by T-Mobile's bring your own device plan. So this is only if you need truly unlimited high-speed data and you don't need hotspot. It is 25 bucks a month. It is a month-to-month plan. You have to bring your own device and port a phone number into Metro. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, it's the cheapest rate possible for truly unlimited high-speed data, deprioritized, and no hotspot. Those are probably the best options, Google Fi and Metro. It just depends on how much data you need. If you needed something more than that, you could consider US Mobile. Let's see. Yeah, US Mobile Premium is probably what I would consider. 44 bucks for 100 gigs, not too bad. And then honestly, T-Mobile Prepaid Unlimited. Okay, check this out. Essential Saver. This is what T-Mobile's trying to upgrade people to. Essentials and Essential Saver. The normal Essentials plan is 60 bucks. Essential Saver is 50 bucks. They use Essential Saver, I think, during promos or whatever. But check it out. The difference between T-Mobile Prepaid Unlimited, most people think prepaid is worse. It's actually better. You get 50 gigs of priority data versus deprioritized. Now, granted, early in their stream, I said priority data doesn't matter on T-Mobile, so maybe this actually doesn't matter at all. But yeah, T-Mobile Prepaid Unlimited. This would be your other option if you wanted truly unlimited data. So subject for dog lover. I hope that is helpful. Basically, Google Fi. I think you're going to be fine with Google Fi. I would get that. Metro and then T-Mobile Prepaid is what I would look at. Boom. Staying 2007. I just moved my family to Google Fi. My wife has an Apple Watch. Can I put US mobile service on the Apple Watch since Google Fi doesn't support Apple Watches? Does Google Fi really not support Apple Watches? That's kind of a bummer. I would say, yes, you absolutely can. The US mobile Apple Watch line, let's just pull that up. So what is the US mobile Apple Watch line? It's a separate add-on US Mobile offers. If you go to plans, and then you go ahead and scroll down, they have smartwatch plans are here. Two options. You got your monthly option and your annual option. You're probably going to do monthly, and they offer this standalone plan. And so the standalone plan, it's $9.50 a month. Sorry, the website is kind of lagging right now. $9.50 a month. Unlimited talk, text, and data on your watch. This is going to activate on the Verizon network and give the Apple Watch a new number. So you're not going to get the messages. Well, I guess you will get the messages synced to the watch, because if you use iMessage, it should just sync. But the watch will have a different phone number, and we'll just be primarily using this for data. If you make a call from the watch, then the outgoing call will be from the new US mobile number. So that's something to keep in mind. It's not going to be the optimal solution. And honestly, staying 2007, I don't think you need it. That's my hot take. Or I guess your wife doesn't need it. But it is possible, and there just will be some caveats with that. Eric's, the new Google Fi discount is for unlocked phones, right? Yeah, so it's if you bring your own device. And so you do need a unlocked device that is compatible with the T-Mobile network, which most of them are. And that is what to do. What is the best iPhone to get refurbished right now? Refurbished, or would you consider gently used? That is my question. All right, I'm a big fan of Swappa. Where did I go? I like having me here. Swappa is crazy good for finding just excellent deals on used devices. The oldest iPhone I personally would go for is the iPhone 13 Pro. And I mean, this is just it was a fantastic device. Still had the physical SIM tray. You guys remember that? Oh, good times. Good times. And it looks like the battery health on these is, getting older. But Sierra Blue unlocked, $366. That's not too bad. Let's see what else we got. We got to go past the sponsored listings. Wow, these are all sponsored. Swappa just raking in the money. It is it was a little sad. Here we go. These are good, 85%. Here's one, mint silver, no battery percent though. 382. That's not bad. Graphite, 390. I mean, just really good value overall. Yeah, it looks like that's in good condition, I would say. Yeah, maybe some light scuffs there. Kind of hard to see, but sometimes it's just what you get with gently used phones. If you wanted refurb, I guess you could go to Apple or Amazon. I mean, what's nice about buying Apple is you do get their warranty or whatever. Let's see what they have cooking in their refurbished store. Refurbished iPhone, please. And let's say, wow, they don't even sell the 13 Pro. They want to sell you something different. I mean, you could get a refurbished 15, save a little bit of money, but you'd save so much money, more money on Swappa. If you wanted another device, I would do iPhone 15 Pro. I think this device is incredible. It's still going to support Apple Intelligence, all the latest features there. What is this going for? 630. Almost. I mean, this is this is not good to see because I have one of these that I need to sell. So $644, black, good. I mean, yeah, this is just an awesome device. I think you would love it. I'm a big Apple fanboy, so it's, you'd love any iPhone, but iPhone 13 Pro is probably the oldest I would go. 15 Pro is probably the best overall bang for your buck, I would say. Like $644, that's such a good deal. Such a good deal. Anyway, we could look at this so much longer. Not by bots. Wait, they support watches, but not Apple. Yeah, that's Google Fi. I think it's Samsung watches, any Galaxy Wear watch, any Pixel watch would be supported, but not Apple. So that's the unfortunate truth. Teddy, have you tried Teddy Mobile yet? It's in my area. Teddy, I have not tried Teddy Mobile. Is it local? Is it a regional carrier? Maybe it just hasn't come to Longmont yet. Cool 30. How is US Mobile still in business? Because how good their deals are. I don't know what happened. Cool 30. I think US Mobile and AT&T, they just hit it off, and it was like a partnership. They just high-fived and made deals happen. And the deals are so good. Lavish X, is Simple Mobile $50 a scam? Let's find out. The answer is no, and it's also not that good. So let's just walk through it right now. So we're on the Simple Mobile website. This is one of those horrendous legacy track phone websites where they all use the same terrible website template, and it's just slow and doesn't work. So we want to shop plans. Phones, plans. Okay, great. Plans. And we'll drum our fingers here. I swear I have fast internet, you guys. It asks for our zip code, even though it doesn't need it. Awesome. Love that. Yeah, so $50. It's truly unlimited. Let's get more details. And we have a solution for this too, by the way. Lavish X. It's truly unlimited with 5 gigs of hotspot, $45 with auto pay. Otherwise, it's normally $50. Looks like I triggered a pop-up by accident, or a pop-up happened and we don't want that. So let's click the X button a couple times, get that out of here. You are getting international calls to 100 plus countries. Could be good if you are a big international caller, but also WhatsApp, Telegram. You get $10 of international calling credit. So again, just WhatsApp, Telegram, or whatever. And then $45 a month for your first 3 months, and then $47.50 a month thereafter. What if you could get something very similar for $30 a month? Oh, what's that? You can with Visible Plus, right? Visible Plus, unlimited priority data on Verizon. So same thing there. You're actually getting unlimited hotspot data here at 10 megabits per second. This does a really bad job, I'm just noticing, of laying out the features. 2 times faster mobile hotspot data. Okay, what does that mean? Let's just go back to my site, Visible Plus. And what am I filtering out? Coverage. There we go. Boom. So Visible Plus. Again, it's $30 with the promotion going on right now. Save 5. Unlimited high-speed data. It's priority data. Unlimited hotspot data, 10 megabits per second. You're getting 1080p video streaming. You can add a watch if you need it. $10 extra. Tablets are not supported. And it looks like they have international calls to Canada and Mexico, and 2 gigs a day in Canada and Mexico. So not the best international-wise. International-wise, the Simple Mobile plan would be a little bit better if you're a big international caller. But again, use some of the apps. If we go back to, I guess we want to go back here, the Visible Plus plan, which you can get for $40 a month with the current promo, this increases your hotspot data from 10 megabits per second to 15 megabits per second, ups your video streaming quality from 1080p to 4K, includes that watch line, and it gives you 500 minutes to over 85 countries, which is pretty good. So yeah, don't get, and this is $40 as opposed to $47.50 or whatever from Simple Mobile. So don't get Simple Mobile. I would go with Visible or another plan on Verizon. Honestly, the Total Wireless BYOD deal, Total 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited, these would be great too. So Lavish X, I hope that is helpful. I hope that is helpful. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just not worth it, which I guess by definition is bad. Not by bots. You're absolutely right. Total 5G is like that. Crap site, good plan. I think they actually did a little bit better job with this website for whatever reason. I think it looks a little bit cleaner. It's nice. It's easy to understand. They like, I'm saying all of this and you can't even see the site. That's a little bit cleaner, easier to understand. You know, you go shop and then you do phone plans, tablet plans, data plans, all plans. Yeah, it's not awesome, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Jesus Ernesto, Verizon should really get rid of some MVNOs. Yeah, I do agree with that. Consolidate. Here's the thing though, like each of the different MVNOs is kind of targeting a different demographic. Like I'm sure the people who are into Simple Mobile are like really into international calling or whatever. Like for some people this is good, or they just have a different perception or brand perception of Simple Mobile and they haven't heard of Visible or they don't know it exists because Visible is online only and Simple Mobile is available in retailers. So each brand kind of has a different strategy. I do kind of agree. I think they should do Total Wireless. That's your in-store brand. Visible is your online brand. That's it. Everything else, we don't really need it. Google has Fi. Why can't Apple and Microsoft have their own MVNOs? Chris, that is a great question. The answer is not because they can't, but rather they don't want to. Maybe they know what's involved from working with all the carrier partners, or they don't want to compete. You know, they're not interested for whatever reason. Or maybe the big telcos won't sell them, like Verizon offering Apple an MVNO deal. Apple would probably just crush, mostly because of their brand and their dominance there. But yeah. Cool 30. I saw a Visible ad on TV. They're expanding. They're trying to get people to know about them. Ooh, Flat 6 boosted. I travel to Europe and India 3 times per year. While I travel, I use lots of data. I have military discount on AT&T and pay $12 a day on travel. Am I already on the best option? I think you're on a good option because you're getting the phone trade-in deals. AT&T's, usually pretty good. In some areas, it turns out it can be kind of slow, but I'm sure it's probably fine. $12 a day, though. I think Flat 6 boosted, you might be able to do a little bit better than $12 a day. So international-wise, the plan that I have been suggesting people look at, it's normally been Google Fi, but lately it's been US Mobile. So take a look at this. Let's throw this up on the stream. And let's just look at US Mobile Unlimited Premium. Let's try Darkstar and see what is cooking. Actually, we want to go to the US Mobile site directly because we want to make sure that everything is included. So if we go to features, international data, wow, they updated this. This is actually kind of nice, everybody. They made another table. They made another table. They're good at making tables. You got to give them credit. They are good at making tables. And this one's not that bad. So if you're on Darkstar, which is the AT&T network, you're getting between 10 and 20 gigabytes of high-speed data in about 49 supported destinations. So this is a little misleading. They say 91 destinations, 30 are data only. So it's going to be, 61 destinations. You're getting 200 minutes, 250 texts, and between 10 and 20 gigabytes of high-speed data. And if you ever go over your data allotment, you can supplement this with a data-only eSIM plan from carriers such as Airalo or honestly US Mobile directly because they do offer some. But this could be a really good option. So coverage, check the list. So here's the list. Darkstar, Europe. I think, I don't know, Germany. Let's see. Germany, boom, included. How about France? Maybe you're going to France. Boom, included. Let's try Spain. Boom, included. What else? Maybe you're going to the UK. Not Ukraine. United Kingdom. Boom, included. What else would you go? Yeah, how about Switzerland? Is that in there? Boom, included. Trying to think of other European countries. Those are all that are coming to my mind right now. And sorry for the hundreds of European countries that I accidentally left out, but that's good. And India, right? Let's see, India. Boom, included. So yeah, Flat 6 boosted. all of those countries are included with 20 gigabytes of high-speed data, 200 minutes, 250 texts in US Mobile's plan, which is $44 a month. Or you can get it for $35 a month with their current promo. Or you can get it for as low as, let's just go to plans. Or you can get it as low as $29 a month if you are willing to do the annual option. So I do think US Mobile Unlimited Premium is one of the best value plans you can get. If you needed more destinations, you could consider their Lightspeed option. This is going to use T-Mobile for coverage, and you're getting just 10 gigs of data, 200 minutes, 250 texts, but now in 180 supported destinations. So really good international support on the Lightspeed network. So I hope that is helpful. And then let's just throw in, eSIM.db is probably the best option. This is just a database of international eSIM plans. You search by where you're going. Let's say you're going on a fabulous trip to Spain, and it looks like Jetpack is offering 15 gigs for 30 days for $12.50. So you could use this in addition to your US mobile plan to get the international data you need. Now, if you need truly unlimited, maybe it's worth paying the $12 a day for AT&T. Nothing against that. It's just, I think $12 a day can add up if you're doing a 10-day trip. That's suddenly $120 extra versus, just grabbing a low-cost eSIM plan or something like that, depending on what your needs are. So Flat 6 boosted. I hope that is helpful. Kind of curious what you decide, but yeah. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, Jesus Ernesto feels like AT&T is going to buy US Mobile to compete with Mint/Visible with all the value that it offers on the AT&T network. I agree with this. It does seem like it. It seems like US Mobile is having their Mint Mobile moment. Maybe they sell to AT&T. AT&T uses them as their like epic flanker carrier, can supercharge them a little bit with extra features and stuff. And yeah, honestly, the AT&T prepaid website and overall experience is just so bad. If they bought US Mobile and just replaced AT&T prepaid with that, I wouldn't be angry. That would be a massive upgrade. Yeah, Vartan. What's up, Stetson? Did you hear about the US Mobile BOGO announced today? Yeah, we covered that earlier in the stream. We'll give it another shout right now. Basically, buy one, get one free. Here it is. Buy one plan of unlimited, get a second one free. You can do unlimited premium and get an unlimited annual. That was wrong. You can buy annual premium and get annual starter, or you can buy annual starter and get annual flex. I think the first option is the best option. And I actually did the math out. This breaks down to $16.25 per line per month for your first year of service. Absolutely insane. Deal ends 6/7. And again, there is an affiliate link for US Mobile in the video description if you're interested. Shashwat, thank you for the comment. Should I wait for the Visible deal when the 17 Pro Max comes out? I was trying to add in my mind read iPhone 17, but it just says 17 Pro Max. You could if you wanted to. I think it's a great plan. Okay, guys, I have such exciting news. Remember when we were looking at the coverage report map and I was like, this is so epic. I wish I could show you, and it wasn't working. It is now working. Where did that go? All right, check this out. Yes. Oh my gosh. So check this out. Instead of having to look up each zip code, what if you just had an interactive map of all the zip codes, right? So this is the coverage report map. Right now we're looking at coverage. We can look at overall. This is ranking best network overall. Surprisingly, we're ranking AT&T, but this is state level, right? If you zoom in, let's do Pennsylvania. A lot of you were kind of in the Pennsylvania area. Boom, breaks it down by county. Zoom in even more. Now we're getting zip codes. And what's epic, let's do something like Reading. Boom, you click on it, instant report of the coverage in that area. Breakdown of excellent, good, great, poor. Let's zoom in even more. Breakdown of excellent, good, great, poor, and no coverage. You can see how each carrier stacks up. You're getting weighted median download speeds, upload speeds, and latency, right? Crazy good. It doesn't really work super well when you zoom in a lot, so that's kind of on me. Actually, it looks like these buttons are overlaying with this graph, so we're working on it actively. Download speed, upload speed, and latency, really cool to see. Looks like surprisingly, Boost has the best median download speed in this area. Probably not very many Boost customers, and they just ran a couple tests and bada bing, bada boom. Otherwise, T-Mobile, 130.17 megabits per second, very fast. Speed distribution curves, this is super fun to see. And then time of day, you can see 6 in the morning, boom, T-Mobile ripping fast. And then the speeds get slower as the day goes on. And yeah, this works for any county, like across the United States. Let's try, where else are people? What? New York. Oh my gosh, New York. T-Mobile ripping fast. Median download speeds, AT&T Boost very fast here. T-Mobile 212 and Verizon 121. Honestly, pretty awesome. How about upload though? Upload T-Mobile 36.15. Yeah. Wow. You can just see T-Mobile is just faster across the board. You know, Verizon and AT&T, looks like Verizon's millimeter wave is giving it the best performance in that 99th percentile. I don't even know if you can see that. It's so small. But that is 2,623 megabits per second, 99th percentile speed. So anyway, this is a super cool map, and it's part of the Coverage Map Pro subscription. And you can color these. So right now, overall, we can do speed. Boom. You can see just how fast T-Mobile is across this whole area of the country at a glance. I mean, that is just, guys, it is so cool. I love it. It's just so cool. Anyway, that is the Coverage Report map. So you consider checking that out if you want to get Coverage Map Pro. And there you go. How do you get this question overlaid on your stream? It looks really cool. Thank you. We can actually add that back in. I think people need to ask questions for this little bottom right thing to populate. But I'm just using StreamYard, and StreamYard lets you do cool features like this. So it's worth it. Your boy Lorenzo, any thoughts on cricket? I feel like I get this question every live stream. Look, cricket is good, and I think US Mobile is better. So you should probably get US Mobile. We'll leave it at that. Does US Mobile officially list Dark Stars, AT&T, Warp equals Verizon, etc.? Hard to remember at a glance. What's with the obfuscation? Could have named them with names that start with some of the same letter. Yeah, so Z-Man, basically, a lot of times when MVNOs, such as US Mobile, make agreements with the big carriers, they're not allowed to use the brand name of the carrier. They're not allowed to say AT&T coverage. Whereas carrier-owned brands such as Visible, Visible's owned by Verizon. And if you check out the Visible site, it literally says up top, Visible by Verizon. Here it is, Visible by Verizon. So US Mobile, based on their agreements, they're not allowed to specifically state the underlying networks that they use. So they came up with creative names. A lot of companies, I mean, we just had ISP Tech. I was talking about them in the chat. They went with the cellular internet, red, blue. So we have red plans. I mean, this is what they do. They actually listed out red, blue, pink, and green, right? Some carriers will do this. I think Boom Mobile kind of did that. But US Mobile, they're not allowed to do it. So if you go to their site and you go to coverage, I think they do kind of try and outline it. Let's see, networks. Nope, sorry. Here we go. So they have Dark Star. I guess they don't really say. Dark Star is AT&T, Warp is Verizon, Lightspeed is T-Mobile. There's no easy way to I don't think they really say anywhere. Maybe they say on like some page somewhere, but you just have to remember Warp is Verizon, Dark Star is AT&T, and Lightspeed is T-Mobile. That's what I got. Tech lover forever. Google Fi deal is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Let's see. God of Hell 666999. That seems like a dangerous username. Anyway, so I work for Verizon, and I want to tell you guys, customer care agents, no, we are not cheap, but there is nothing we can do. Don't let your anger out on us. We are truly trying to help. Guys, so true. So true. Verizon is expensive, and that can be frustrating, but you can't take it out on these customer care agents. They're doing their job. They're trying to help you. They're trying to help other people like you with all kinds of issues that they really shouldn't be dealing with in the first place. So you got to give them a break, right? Like they're in there. They can't change Verizon's plans. That's what corporate does. So if you have an issue with maybe texting, calling, data not working, sure, maybe it makes sense to give care a call customer support, go to a store. But yeah, they're trying to help. I'm just trying to help. Google Fi, Google Fiber. However, I refuse to switch off iPhone. I'm too deep. Eric's, that's funny. Yeah. It's so true. Andy B, 4 lines, monthly pay plan. Hard to beat the current Google Fi 50% off deal for 18 months. You can't beat it. It's just so good. It's just so good. So Darkstar is easy because AT&T logo is a blue planet. It's true. It is true. That's why I think we call it Death Star, because it's like the Death Star from Star Wars. It's that like looks like a ship or whatever. And then US Mobile didn't want to use that name because I think because trademark, but also because it has the word death in it, and maybe you don't want to like advertise a product with death in it. So Darkstar works great. Works great. All right. If there are no more questions, wait a couple minutes if anything comes in. But if there are no more questions, I think we'll, call it. I'll go back to editing the video on Google Fi's plans, and hopefully can get that out. We'll see. But yeah, guys, thank you. So let's see. What is the cap on Visible Plus? Big tank. That's, I guess, like, how would I answer this? Visible does not technically list a cap on their plans. That said, when I have tested the plan and I have reached 450 gigabytes of usage, I have found that my line has been slowed to 1.5 megabits per second down and up. And this is relatively consistent with the network management policies on Total Wireless and other Verizon prepaid brands. So look, for my experience, it's a 450 gigabyte cap. Other users on Reddit have gone over this with no problems. 99.5% of people will never even get anywhere close to this. So it's kind of irrelevant. You don't even need to think about it. But yeah, that's from my experience. Google Fi versus US Mobile. I'd say right now, if you need T-Mobile coverage, Google Fi is probably a bit better of a value. If you want the premium features, then US Mobile Unlimited Premium will be a little bit better. Not by bots. I've used 1.2 terabytes, no issues. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm doing a test now. Actually, I'm trying to use like more casually a bunch of data, trying to do like 16 to 20 gigs per day on Visible Plus. Maybe don't let the folks at Visible know that, but yeah, trying to see if I can use it more gradually and bypass that, because before I've like run speed tests and you can see the usage just spike up and it looks pretty unnatural. So how to check personal data usage. I do have a video on this on my channel. Just search like how to check usage iPhone or how to check usage Android. Check that out. What does Google Fi drop your speeds to after 50 gigabytes? Chris, that's a great question. It's basically unusably slow. I regret to inform you. They don't really list it very well on their website, so I'll just find it on my website. This is why I made a website, you guys, because the carriers, look, Google Fi's website. Boom, this is their plan info. They say high-speed data asterisk. Let's see if they have an asterisk. Here we go. Boom, they do list it. Essentials, 256 kilobits per second after. Look, I've tried it. That is unusable. I mean, you can technically stream music, and if you have the patience, like maps will load, but it's slow, guys. It's really slow. Someone asked about what the meaning of life is. The answer to that has been 42. We've already solved that. The cap on total 5G unlimited, I think they say something similar. Actually, I think their terms of service specifically state if you use over like 95, the 95th percentile data usage or something, then your speeds will be slowed. So I would say if you're using a lot of data, maybe you get slowed, but also maybe not. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Noah, man. I think I have the best value 2-line deal. 2 Total Wireless Unlimited Plus lines for $15 a month each. And $15 off because of Fios. That is literally insane. Insane. Tech Lover Forever. What is the best QCI prepaid and postpaid plans? Does QCI 7 on T-Mobile equal QCI 8 on Verizon? No, it does not. So T-Mobile, QCI 6 is priority, 7 is deprioritized, 8 is hotspot, 9 is extra deprioritized / heavy data users. So Mint Mobile, for example, is going to be QCI 7 on T-Mobile. So it starts out deprioritized. And then if you go over 35 gigs of usage, boom, they kick you down to QCI 9, extra deprioritized. Again, I keep mentioning it and I probably overemphasize it, but I don't think it matters on the T-Mobile network because they just have fast speeds. And it's different. So on Verizon, QCI 8 is priority, QCI 9 is deprioritized. And AT&T has kind of adopted a similar thing. 8 is priority, 9 is deprioritized, and you can pay for AT&T Turbo, which bumps you to QCI 7, and that's like extra priority basically. So it's different. It's different between brands. Your boy Lorenzo, what plan do you personally use? I'm personally on US Mobile Unlimited Starter on the Warp Network, which is Verizon, and I've been very happy with that. And I think I bring this up every live stream. The data usage analytics is just so good. It's so good. Let me see if I can. Gets me every time. So personal number, I need them to build a app that I can hide the phone number so I don't accidentally reveal it on stream like this. But check this out. This is my usage over 30 days. Will the camera focus? Probably not. But it says average usage. What does that say? 6.3 is my 6 cycle average. Can't believe it. We just can't even make cameras that autofocus anymore. Anyway, that's my personal line. I just love that chart. I think it's super cool. I've concluded I am overpaying on my plan. I could probably switch to Mobile X. They have their 10 gig plan for $15, so I would save money there. I could switch to US Mobile's Unlimited Flex plan. That's also $15 for 10 gigs. Actually, I think it's like $17.50 for 10 gigs. So I'd save my money there. But yeah, that's what I use. Yeah, Tech Lover Forever. If you change, if you transfer numbers with US Mobile, like if you switch networks on US Mobile, your priority will change based on whatever network you're switching to. Samantha Griffin. Yeah. Is there a way to add a second line on Visible Plus, or would I have to make a second account? You would have to make a second account, which is unfortunate. I'll give you the hack for that though. Actually, no, I think we talked about it last stream. They stopped accepting that. But yeah, you have to make a new account with a new email is the bottom line. Vartan says, Stetson, be careful on US Mobile. They don't slow you down. They kick you off if abuse. Yeah, we want the bye-bye T-Mobile promo back. That was insane. That was like too good to be true. Power 57, how's Boost service and pricing? It's fine. It's fine. Like, it's like, the good thing with Boost is that you get a free phone today, and that's what I like about them. They're one of the best plans if you want a free phone. But it's also like, is it worth it? It kind of goes both ways. So let me pull this up and I'll show you what I mean. So Boost Mobile, excuse me, they have their no contract plans. None of these are really worth it. The one that is worth it, I think, is the buy now, pay later plan. So what they offer you is $1,000 off any iPhone 16 model today with no trade-in, or you can get $800 off a Samsung Galaxy S25 series. Samsung users, you get wrecked. I'm so sorry. I don't know how come that is, but that's just the way it is. But the iPhone deal is pretty good. So $1,000 off today with no trade-in. That is awesome. And then the plan itself is $65 a month, about 67, maybe $68 after taxes and fees. So really not that bad. And like, what do you get with this plan? It is unlimited talk, text, and data. They say 30 gigs of premium data. This is a little misleading. Here, premium data just means fast data. It's not actually priority data. So it's 30 gigs of high-speed data, and then it slows you down to 512 kilobits per second. So I'll pull that up on my site here. We just do infinite, it should pop up. Oh, let's actually reset and then do lines, one line, then infinite. There it is. So you get 30 gigs of high-speed data before unlimited at 512 kilobits per second. It is deprioritized. Hotspot is an add-on. I think it's like $10 extra to enable the hotspot data. 480p video, which is, not great. $10 to add a watch, $20 to add a tablet, and they have some decent international features if you need it. It's an okay plan. And really what they're doing is they're bundling the cost of the service with the cost of the phone. And so you get the free iPhone, or, you get a very discounted iPhone, and then you get a, reasonable plan. Now, the other thing you could do is, for example, you go with Visible, and Visible has shop. Let's just go with a iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let's go with that as an example. You could go to Visible, you could grab an iPhone, and you can finance it with Affirm. Okay. And that lets you pay $33.31 a month for 36 months for the phone. And you would add that to the cost of the plan. So Visible, you could grab the Visible Plus plan, $30 a month, and then you could finance the phone, which was $33 a month. And guess what you got? You're at $63 a month for a way better plan and a phone. And that's basically what Boost Mobile is doing. They're combining the phone, they're bundling in the cost of the phone into the price of the plan, and then saying the phone is free. For some people, that's great. You get the phone, you can upgrade every year, which is huge. Props to be able to do that. And the plan is, to their credit, it is much better if you live in an area with native coverage. So where does Boost Mobile offer native coverage? Let's go to the signal strength map, and let's just pop over to Boost Mobile. They only offer a 5G network, and we have basically the only map that you can find. I mean, the FCC technically has this too, but one of the only maps you can find of Boost Mobile's native network. And if you live in one of these areas that is orange, that they have coverage, you're likely going to get activated on the Boost Mobile native network. And if that is the case, then the plan is actually different. So instead of 30 gigs of high-speed data, you would actually get unlimited high-speed data. And then instead of 480p video streaming, you would get 4K streaming. And that's actually a pretty reasonable plan. I am still bummed that Hotspot is an add-on, especially at the $65 price. I think that's kind of inexcusable, but it's just the way it is. And if you go outside the area, where did that tab go? If you go outside the orange area that has coverage, then you will roam on either AT&T or T-Mobile, most likely AT&T, and that's where you're going to only have the 30 gigs of high-speed data, okay, if you're on the AT&T network. So look, it's good, it's decent. You can technically get a better plan at a better price if you're looking to do some other options. I mean, same with Mint's plan here. Actually, we have that just on the top of the site. You can finance a phone with Mint, with Affirm, get a great unlimited plan at a better price. So it's good, but it's not the best. Vartan, Stetson, AT&T prepaid and postpaid need to update their hotspots, need to up their hotspot. Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, I think US Mobile, they're kind of crushing it right now, but let's see what else we got. Square, thoughts on T-Mobile's new plans? Bottom line for me, not really worth it. I think you're better off considering other options. It's basically a price hike is what the new plans are. Visible Plus or US Mobile Warp. I'm dependent on my hotspot for gaming and work. Austin, you're going to want to go with Visible Plus or Visible Plus Pro, depending on how fast you want your hotspot speeds to be. Inside, wait, no. What does it say? Insane rate him? Insane rate him. All right. Hopefully I said your username correctly or close to correctly. I have US Mobile shared plan for international calling and total 5G plus, and it's $35 per month for me. That's honestly a great value. I'm thinking to go Dark Star Premium, so it's easier, but I'm scared US Mobile will discontinue the truly unlimited like before. I don't think they're going to discontinue it. I mean, really all they did was change the hotspot policy. I don't think the mobile phone usage policy is going to change. So I wouldn't be worried about that. Samantha Griffin, do you have to turn on the HD video streaming on Visible Plus? I looked in the app and it's a bit confusing. Yes, it turns out you do have to turn on HD video streaming on Visible Plus. That is a great call. All right. We're getting a bunch of questions here. Who has the best hotspot speeds? It's whatever network is best in your area. Your boy Lorenzo. Best unlimited business plans. T Ruffin, that's a great question that I don't actually have a good answer to. So I'm not sure. That's my answer. Okay, let's do this one. Cool 30. What is the coverage report map in Union County, North Carolina? So if we go to coverage report, actually we just got to go to the map and then we go to the coverage report map. Boom. And let's see, what is it? Union County, North Carolina. Boom. This is it. Whoa. Okay, let's actually zoom out. This is the county. This is what we're seeing. I guess I can't zoom in on this, so we'll make it way bigger. And we'll add it to the stream so you guys can see it too. And I just don't talk to myself. Percentage coverage. Looks like AT&T has honestly really good coverage. T-Mobile, really good coverage. And Verizon, really good coverage. Probably AT&T the best. And you have Boost Mobile coverage, so that's kind of cool. Median download speeds, wow, crazy similar. AT&T is 46.3. Can you see that? Try and make it a little bit bigger. 46.3 for the weighted median download. T-Mobile 46.1. Verizon 68.1. US Cellular 29. Boost 45.5. Upload AT&T 7.5. T-Mobile 9.8. Verizon 8.8. And then latency. I mean, honestly, here I would probably consider Verizon. Oh, look, these buttons totally fixed. That's awesome. Yeah. All are very similar. You probably can't go wrong with any of them, but it looks like Verizon's a little bit better. Upload speed, especially for that upload. I guess T-Mobile's got a pretty good upload too. And then, oh yeah, if you look at the speed distribution, it's just higher pretty much across the board. I would probably consider Verizon. I would check Verizon out, especially on the low end. AT&T, they really tank on the low end. So hopefully that's helpful. Again, this is available in the Coverage Map Pro subscription if you're interested. All right, guys, we've been going for almost 2 hours. I love all of you. Thank you for tuning in for a live stream. I'm going to call it here because I'm tired and I also want to edit that video and see if I can get it up. But yeah, you guys are the best. Consider checking out Coverage Map, download the free app, run a test, help build out Crowdsource Network. Check out the links in the video description. They're affiliate links, so they help support the channel. And I put some promos in there, some deals, some options if you're looking to save some money as well. So I think that's it. Thank you so much. Mark says, excellent stream. 3 thumbs up. Wow. Thank you so much, Mark. I am honored. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you next week. All right. Thank you. Bye.